Thanks for keeping it on Great Day SA. Texas is the forefront for commemorating Juneteenth. Its history was created right near San Antonio, and today we are learning more about this important day with the help of two filmmakers. I want to welcome Born Logic Allah and Aundar. Thank you, gentlemen, so much for being with us. You guys have created 4 films, one of which, Walk on the River, we talked about earlier in the show. But why was it important to include Juneteenth as part of what you both wanted to focus on?
Well, you know, Juneteenth is very significant to the state of Texas. And of course, now it's a national holiday, but the idea is that at the very beginning, of course, this is where the origin of Juneteenth really began, of course, as troops came into Galveston to make sure that now that we was all aware that Civil War had ended and of course all was free here in the state of Texas. So the idea is that we wanted to make sure that this film captured that history of the commemoration and the celebration of freedom for African Americans.
Definitely. And Logic, you learned so much in every of your documentaries, but this specifically too. And something I learned while watching is that while Juneteenth was, let's say, proclaimed, not every state was free just yet.
Absolutely. It took time. And so from news that traveled from Galveston to the rest of the state, it was upwards of a year that people were still finding out about their freedom. And
that is very important to know, I think, because people maybe assume it was that easy, but none of that was easy at all. And especially, we don't think about how you can relay a message back then. We have social media now, and it wasn't that case. But what went into making the documentary? I saw you guys interviewed business people, authors, professors, very educated people. How did you find them?
Through our network and online. This was at the tail end of the pandemic, so people were at home. It was easy to contact people just via email.
Well, it sounds, and it looked like you found the right people. And today you are sharing some photos with us that are so beautiful and meaningful to San Antonio. Can you please share with me about each photo?
Well, I'm gonna take this side right here. This is a picture from the 1930s. It's a family, the Ellis family in the Baptist settlement area. It was one of the first settlement areas for African Americans after the end of slavery. And then here is very special because we have a Juneteenth parade that took place in the early 1900s downtown San Antonio.
That is incredible. I was trying to figure out where exactly is it, because it looks, you know, you can't believe that happened here in San Antonio. And then I know there's 2 others here, Logic, of people that have made an impact in San Antonio.
Absolutely, and so we have a photograph of Ms. Barbara Gervin Hawkins, who we interviewed for the film, and also Ms. Vera Young, who we interviewed for Walk on the River.
Which she owns one of the oldest morgues on the east side of town?
Absolutely, the Carter Taylor Mortuary.
Wow,
yes.
So you guys really, you know everyone on the east side in the community, but you know what an impact they have made on the city and why it is important to share their story. So we're really happy we can do that right here on Great Day SA. But in addition, so the first documentary when we shared with the audience, you guys did a tour bus, which is very important, I think, and very special to connect people with the story you're telling. And you have another one coming up.
Of course, this coming Saturday, we have our classic bus tour. And sometimes we used to refer to it as the Freedom Bus Tour, but it was the idea is that we wanted to take people to these locations, share the history, but really highlight the significance of these, such as St. Paul United Methodist Church. Where we walked it, established in 1866. So we wanted to take people to these locations so they can experience. So this is a way to experience it.
And so how can people join in on that tour happening on the 22nd Saturday?
Yes, so they can go to Eventbrite, the Black History Bus Tour of San Antonio, the Juneteenth edition, they can find it there. You can also go to sanantonioblacktours.com and also our website, melanizedmedia.com.
Perfect. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for all that you are doing to keep our community educated. Thank you for being with us today, y'all.
Thank you.
GDSA, we'll be right back.